They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A swing pass here to Edwards. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. Look at the big fella go. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. To throw, it's Brady. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones, 55 yards.
And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jackson. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Here's Jackson to throw.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down. Jackson now. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on its head.
the gun. Jackson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Edwards is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Dobbins. Touchdown, Baltimore. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Justin Matabike in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Right side caught by Jackson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, 33 yards. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Steps away to his left. And Brate, the tight end's got it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on 1st down, it's Brady.
That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
There's Evans again, complete.
Down inside the 10.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, I would guess it combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Underneath, he's got Brate, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The final shot before half for Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
And that flag accepted.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Bucs take the first down at their own 25-yard line. Wait, set.
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6.
And this one caught downfield by Evans. On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw is Brady. And oh, he coughed it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15. 96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Dobbins. Oh, he's got some. And now off to the races down the right side. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Running left, it's Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
He'll drop to throw. They have pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Kyle Hamilton in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson to return. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? This is kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things. That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Jackson from the shotgun.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On play action, now Brady.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady dancing to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Jackson. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah,
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
It's caught by Jackson. He's at the 40, the 20, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown This thing is ugly. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. There's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
The Ravens take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This is caught, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Brady will look to throw for it. Forced out to his left. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys, just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Succop for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this, taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30. 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago.